Do you have a minute? You know that stone I've been practicing my levitation on? I sort of, exploded it.
Are you doing all right?
Oh no, I'm fine. Not a scratch. The funny thing is, I managed to hold the stone bits together for a minute or two before it went everywhere. So, progress. Anyway, if you're wondering about the dust in the Axis corridor, that's why. I had a dream about that ship where Father died, but its corridors went on forever. Father was calling and I couldn't find him. Everything I've lost. I meditate and study, but it still hurts. Shouldn't my training make this better?
Your training is intended to help you handle your emotions, not cut you off from them.
I thought I'd be all serene and calm by now, that nothing would bother me. Becoming a Jedi's not easy, is it? I got word from home about the spaceport, remember? They wanted to demolish the Annex ruins and build it there? There was some grumbling, but I think everyone's settled down now. I can't believe they really listened to me. I feel like a diplomat now, but all this training, I still don't feel like a Jedi.
You're gifted, but Jedi training is a lifetime's pursuit.
It's not about where I'm going. It's where I started. I want to walk the same path you did. Go to Tython, see the Jedi Temple, follow where the ancient Jedi went. I wouldn't be gone long enough to explore, of course. I have all your maps from the ship's computer. I'm ready.
A sojourn on Tython would be good for you.
Oh, thank you. I'll get my things right away. You're the best. I mean, I appreciate your great kindness, Master. See you soon. Tython's not at all like I imagined. It was even more beautiful, peaceful, but wild too. I could sense something there, like the first Jedi who broke with the Order left some of that darkness behind.
Tell me what you've learned from going to Tython.
I don't know. I talked to other Padawans. I'm much further along than some of them. They even asked me questions. It's like Tython's a place where my powers and the Jedi teachings meet. Even if I wasn't your Padawan, there's somewhere I'd belong. Thank you for letting me go there. I'll never forget it. How do you think my training's going?
Jedi training can only be judged over years, but you've made a very promising start.
I thought so. I feel different. More myself. I've got a level of control I've never had before. It's great. I want to keep going. Listen to this. A woman back home asked me for advice. From what she says, it sounds like her little boy is Force sensitive. She's asking what she should do for him, but I don't know what to tell her. She seems to think I know everything.
Would be best if the boy was sent to Tython. He'll be accepted there.
I suppose. I wouldn't want him to grow up like I did. I'll write back to her, and to Master SWTOR, so she can expect a new arrival. I've been thinking about home. The training's helped me be honest with myself. I'm not going back. I'll be their representative. But too much has happened for me to just settle there again, and I'm happy about that. You've given me a new life. All I want is to see the next horizon and keep learning with you.
With that attitude, you might find yourself on the council someday, or going even further.
And you'll get a paragraph or two in my biography. Come on, time's wasting, and there's so much to do. While you were fighting out there, I could feel it. Like I was sharing your weapon and your injuries, but I was still myself too.
Sometimes, a master and a Padawan build up such a strong rapport, the Force flows through them as one.
I read about them, but actually experiencing one. It wasn't a bad feeling, just odd. Being connected to the Force on 2 levels, it might be fun to feel it again. really you. I sensed your presence, but I just couldn't believe... It's you.
A friend of yours, I take it?
This is my old master, the SWTOR of the Jedi Order. Now that you're here, everything is going to work out.
This looks like an evacuation. So you know the Imperials are here?
Yes, we don't know how many there are, but they have serious resources. If they're here, it's for a major fight, and we can't afford to give them one.
Civilians and non-essentials are loading up first. Who calls a doctor non-essential when there's a fight brewing? You ask me, the Jedi have lost their minds.
I'll speak with Master Nosteral. Do you know where I can find him?
A guest looking for me. What a strange day this has been. I'll be with you in just a moment. Dr. Kimball, Nadia, how go the shuttle preparations?
We'd be a lot further along if we hadn't borrowed so many of the shuttle's parts for the colony systems. It's going to be hours before we can launch.
We should be calling the whole thing off. Don't you recognize a real barroom door? Huh? When you see one?
SWTOR.
I command the Alliance now. We overthrew the Eternal Empire and destroyed the Sith Emperor, once and for all. I've come to help.
Sounds like a lot's happened since we cut our communications.
Which helped to keep us hidden all this time. Nadia has told me much about you, SWTOR, and I look forward to updating my journals to include your new title and accomplishments. It's probably time you had a chapter all your own, but that will have to wait. The Sith are on our doorstep. I formed this colony to safeguard the Jedi and their teachings for the future. Now, we must abandon it to serve that same goal.
Republic reinforcements are coming. We just have to hold out until they get here.
We welcome any help they can offer, but until they arrive, our plan must remain the same. We have to get these shuttles ready as soon as possible.
You don't seem convinced that help is on the way. You don't think the Republic will come?
Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
I can't just leave. Not now.
You have to. Take the others and get moving. I can handle a few Sith.
I can vouch for that.
Thank the Force. This is the SWTOR, Zarios. The Empire's goons don't even stand a chance now.
It's not about you. If the Imps land a single shot on D9 before he finishes, we'll lose everything.
What do you mean?
All of our data! We grew crops in a radioactive wasteland. What we've learned could increase crop yields all across the Republic. Imagine how many people we could feed.
We'll handle it, Zarios. We need you to head to the shuttles and get everyone loaded up. The faster the better.
D9 won't get a scratch. You can trust us.
If you're wrong, if something happens...
Imperial's coming in fast. Get moving, Zarios. I won't say it again.
All right. Let's go.
Everyone okay?
Good here. I'm glad we got Zarios and the others out of here. That got a bit exciting. D9, were you able to get the files?
Get this back to the colony right away, Nadia. Make sure the Republic gets a copy.
Of course. I'm never gonna let Zarios live this one down. Speaking of, I'd better catch up with him and the rest of the crews. Make sure they get back to the colony safely. It was good to fight by your side again. I'll meet you back at the shuttles.
May the Force be with you, Nadia.
I'll see you soon. I'll leave the two of you to catch up. This place is amazing! I can't believe you built all of this. And the people! Incredible! I mean, that lady was a Sith, right?
More or less.
Yeah, and you worked together, saving the whole galaxy. Wow. You really missed a lot of Gnosis.
I wish you could have been a part of it all. It's an honor seeing the Jedi you've grown to be.
Well, I had a great teacher to try to live up to. I wish the rest of the galaxy were following your Alliance's example, finding ways to work together for a greater good. Even if we manage to defeat the Sith, what happens then? How do we deal with them afterward? We have to find ways to coexist, to meet on common ground like Father always taught. If we must go back to war, then I want to be with people who represent the kind of future we're fighting for. I want to join your alliance.
Welcome to the team. If you need anything, start with Sana Ray. She heads our enclave for Force users.
I met her earlier. Such an interesting woman. I am so excited to be a part of this. I don't exactly have a lot of luggage, but I'll go get my things and settle in. As soon as you need me for a mission, just let me know. We'll take on the whole galaxy together, just like old times.
I want to be more than your teacher or your partner, Nadia.
You mean it? I always sense something more. More than the bond of a master and Padawan. More than a connection through the Force. I sensed it, but you never, so I never, even though, I wanted to, but... It all seems a bit silly now, doesn't it?
We've lost so much time.
But we don't have to lose any more.